Hi, my name is Dizu Plaatjies. I'm from here, Kwalanga, and I'm a lecturer here at the University of Cape Town in the College of Music. And I've been a musician for a long time. I started my first group in 1979. And I've been performing, I've been an artist, I've been doing so many different things with many different artists across the globe. First of all, my father was a traditional healer. So at home we'll sing and dance each and every weekend from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's where I started to learn singing and dancing and playing drums. I was inspired by the traditional healers. Then there I went beyond that because the instruments now were not enough for me, to be a musician only with 2 instruments. To be honest and fair, at school we never did music at all. The only thing that was done in music, it was only the choral music. No instrument were played whatsoever. Then all the other instruments you've got to learn it outside school, not inside the school. Now, I find it very difficult now for some musicians for today, but now it's easy because children can learn music at school, which is very good. Arts education is very important because arts is one of the top things that kids could grasp, because in art, you've got to learn discipline. You've got to be patient, and you've got to acknowledge other people and also love what you are doing, not fake what you are doing, because music will expose you. You must love. Do anything with music, you must do it with love. Because without love, that means that you're pretending that thing, and it's going to collapse, So when you love something, it stays forever. First of all, people, they always get disappointed because they've got high hopes and high dreams, especially when they want to become musicians. And I will say that don't first think about money, because once you don't get money, you're going to be discouraged. So if you don't want to be discouraged, first of all, love what you are doing. Because once you put money, then forget. Once you don't get money, some other people find that they hang themselves because he could not make money. So I always say that if you want to be a musician, first of all, look at other musicians before you. Look at yourself and see where you are going and where you come from. Because I always say that it's good to learn about your traditional music, to know your tradition. Not to say that you can start with only your tradition. You can start with your tradition or you can start with any other genre of music. But what I like, music has got all the principles, the same principles. Respect, practice, love your instrument, be there on time, Don't think that you're going to come late and then people are going to like you. In music, you've got to be always on time, because time is money. Oh, what a lovely question. On stage, when I'm on stage, that's where I know that I'm a free person. I can do anything because I'm there to entertain the people, to make them happy. Some people, they come from their homes with problems and so on, and I'm the person to solve them, to soothe their problems and so on. Because when you play something with love, you also transport that love to the other people. So now, you've got to love what you are doing. Because I, for one, when I'm on stage, I'm not alone. I'm with my God and my ancestors all the time. That is where wherever I go, people, they always say that I remember this when I was young. is because how I portray myself and how I do things, because I'm just a natural person as I am, because I love music, I love people, I like to be an entertainer. I think that the education, especially the music, must start at a very early age. I'll tell you why. Sometimes we musicians, we started the music at a very late stage because there were no musical teachers that could teach music. So life becomes better, especially when you are a musician, because you start to understand people much better. Because music, it puts people together. You love each other, whether what language you speak, because we are doing the same thing. And secondly, if we can have all that from the grassroots and the children would grow up with that music, because not all of them are going to be doctors, at the hospital. And we need doctors of music. We need professors of music. We need senior lecturers who can also teach not only the university, but also from all different levels of schools, And this does not supposed to be only an institute of music, Music must be taught everywhere. Because why is everywhere? Music is everywhere. When I walk, I sing. When I do anything, I sing. So music is a part of my life. So what I would like to see from these young ones, to learn about themselves, learn about their tradition, and they must never undermine the tradition of the people, because I always said a culture is the language that people speak, and my culture cannot be better than yours, and yours cannot be better than my language. So we've got to respect all cultures, because that's how we were created, to love our cultures. Wow, that is the difficult part, because now as a solo artist, to be independent and to depend on yourself, you've got to wait for the phone calls to call you saying that, listen, we need you there and there and there to go and do this and that and that and that. And it's not easy to be a solo performer, but you've got to have somebody who always next to you, helping you with everything that needs to be written, phones and so on and so on. Because musician cannot do all those things. Musician is need to compose and sit down and rehearse. Somebody must do the paperwork so that the musician can be able to work from the person who's doing the paperwork and organizing all these performances.